You've faced battles most never fought, pain, struggle, adversity. But here, we use that as fuel. This is the Battle Harder podcast, where we motivate, educate, and inspire warriors of life, veterans, survivors, leaders. We share stories and strategies to turn pain into progress. Here's your host, Coach Rob. Let's lock in and battle harder.
What's up, guys? Coach Rob here, and story time. So my wife was cleaning out her closet today. We're purging, we're getting rid of things we don't need anymore and trying to reorganize and be a little neater. And she came across a notebook I had. I don't know where this notebook came from. I don't know where this notebook has been, but it had this sheet of paper in here, right here. And I want to tell you the extreme power of writing stuff down or typing stuff down and putting it somewhere where you can look at it. And then when you're finding it, coming back to it to realize how far along you have come, and then the power that there is behind journaling and putting things in the universe and being very purposeful on our intent, right? So this list says random shit and shit to do and shit on my mind. The divorce, get divorced, finalized, $1,800 estimate. Get child support established. Get agreement with ex for support, visitation. Salvage relationship with daughter. Figure out how to have healthy relationship with kids. Balance between girlfriend and kids. Now, this was written in frickin' 2017, and we're now in 2025, and this piece of paper appeared to me yesterday back in my life. The girlfriend, who is now my wife of almost together 8 years, married 1 year. Get used to living with her. Get used to our finances, my bills, her bills, our bills. Get used to our relationship. Get used to her lifestyle. How do we meet each other's goals? Then the even crazier part of my business, which is called Battle Fitted. Deal with Bog Veteran Wear. At the time, I was trying to merge with a veteran-owned company. I thought that was going to be the right fit to merge the Battle Fitted gear. It didn't happen. I'm glad it didn't happen. Beard balm, beard oil, and other healthcare products. New gear, hats, tights, stringers. Subscription boxes. Building gyms. 2018, I have my own gym. This was in 2017, this piece of paper. So, this is crazy rereading this, right? Mobile personal training. Personal training certificate, $800 estimate. Reimbursable. Advertising on Pandora Radio. Selling on Amazon. Putting money back from sales for the business. And then the career, getting out of law enforcement. If you guys didn't know, in my story times in the Battle Harder podcast, I talk about in 2018, I left to build a gym. In 2018, I left law enforcement to build a strength and conditioning gym. And then I lost it due to COVID. And at first, that put me in a big, deep spiral of depression, of darkness, of fear, of loss. It was hard, right? But that was the purpose. I'm glad it happened. And you're glad you lost your business? Yes, because now Coach Rob does so much bigger, so much better. My business is so much bigger on a grander scale. I get to impact so many more lives. I get to help everybody and anybody that I want. I don't have to worry about managing a gym. I don't have to worry about cleaning equipment. I don't have to worry about dealing with memberships. I don't have to worry about dealing with people getting injured. My life as a business owner has systemically grown so much better by 1,000,000 times just on the impact and the outreach I have alone as a personal development coach and host of the Battle Harder podcast, right? But getting out of law enforcement, career choices until Battle Fitted is sustainable. Wow. Backup if Battle Fitted fails. Failure is not an option. And I want to tell you this. I've been working on Battle Fitted probably since the better part of 2012, okay? Battle Fitted has changed in great waves and lengths, from just starting as a clothing brand to going to gyms to now being a personal development coaching, a full veteran mindset brand, right? Where our mantra is turning pain into progress and impacting lives and helping people. But that started in 2012 with a vision and a dream that I had written down, right? This is the meat of having intent and having purpose and doing what's necessary to be successful. And that if you have a dream, okay, no matter how small that dream, stick with it. If you truly believe in that dream, right? And I'm not saying this works for everybody, because sometimes when we, open a business or we do things, it's just not going to work and it's going to fail. And there's people that's failed businesses 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and then they're successful, right? But if there is something that you believe in so much deep internally within your heart and soul, you have a duty to go after that. And if it doesn't work immediately in your first idea, find a way to pivot where it fits in the niche that you're trying to do or how you're trying to do it to be able to grow it. And I'm so happy that I never, ever, ever gave up on Battlefitted. And people like you're not making any money and you're not doing anything. And I don't care. It was my dream. It was my baby. And now it's going to become a monster of value, a monster of healing, a monster of telling people stories, a monster of giving me the life that I want to give, not just to me, but to my wife and to my kids. So you owe it to yourself to follow your dreams. Going back to school, enrollment issues, major, etc. You guys don't know, I am a full-time student. I'm getting my degree in communications, and I've been grinding on that for 4 years, and I'm almost done. I'm scheduled to graduate summer of 2026, and that communications degree just helps me solidify me as a personal development coach and helps me with my brand and communication and networking and everything else that I need to do to be successful. You have to set yourself up for success. You can't set yourself up for failure. Working in a gym setting or working for self. And I had some rough times. I worked at EOS Fitness, the gym that I work out, for 2 weeks. I hated it. I hated the corporate gym. I didn't feel like my clients were getting value. I didn't feel like they were getting proper training. I felt like they were just a number, and it was just move them in, move them out, move them in, move them out. And that wasn't the right answer. And so I had to pivot. And Battlefitted was that pivot to be a complete holistic brand built on turning your pain into progress. And so this, to me, seeing this day, and this is why I'm doing this quick little mini episode, I can't really, if you're on YouTube, I'm keeping this. I'm holding on to this. My wife gave this to me, and this was created like in 2016, 2017. And to see this piece of paper that has everything written down, and guess what? Things with my ex-wife are pretty good. My relationship with my daughter is amazing. I love my daughter so much. My kids are awesome. The wife and I are stronger than ever. Our bond is so crazy. I couldn't imagine being with someone else, someone who loves me so much, someone who takes care of me, someone who's fought for me, someone that when the mental health issues were deep and dark, she never said, "I can't help you." My ex-wife used to say that all the time. She'd always say, "How can I help you?" That mindset shift, right? So when I give you this information, wherever you're listening from, when I tell you that, writing stuff down is important, when I tell you that speaking out to the universe is important, when I tell you to have a limitless belief system, not a limiting belief system, is important, because I'm telling you it works, it works, it works. There's proof in the pudding right here with Coach Rob. My life is amazing. I'm in so much peace, so much love. When bad shit happens, it doesn't faze me as much as it used to. And this is someone with PTSD, major depressive disorder, anxiety, social anxiety, all diagnosed with it, and found the ways to work through the fight, found the ways to be comfortable in being uncomfortable. That's what it is to turn pain into progress. Life is not easy. We know that. Nothing is given to most of us. We have to fight for that. But if you can just do that simple mindset shift and 1% each and every day, just get a little bit better and say, you know what, I'm okay. This is fine. I can do this, and keep grinding and keep working and keep going towards that goal, success will happen and success will be there. And I tell you this as living proof, because I've told the wife last month, I said, there's going to be some long nights. And she's like, what are you talking about? I said, I have a lot of stuff that's pending and a lot of stuff that I'm working on and a lot of stuff that I have to get done. And if I quit now and I stop that momentum, then Battlefit's going to come to a pause, to a halt, to a lull. And I don't want that. You see, I've been working on this for a long time, as I just told you. It started in 2012 with just clothing and doing races and other places where I could be a vendor. From there, I went to opening a gym. And after opening a gym, my clients telling me, like, man, you're an amazing coach and your philosophies are sound and I really resonate with you. To losing the gym, to going back to work as a police officer and being absolutely miserable and realizing that anything worth doing just for a paycheck is not worth it. I don't care how much you pay me. If you're not happy and you're miserable, you need to find another profession. To saying, okay, well, if I'm not going to be a police officer, I need to work and I need to make money. How am I going to do that? And how am I going to help people? And how am I going to continue to coach? So building Battlefield, the veteran mindset brand, being a motivational keynote speaker, building curriculum and programs that people haven't seen that help them enrich and change their lives, going to behavioral health conferences as a non-clinician, speaking on dealing with trauma by using personal development, networking with everybody, anybody that I can, telling these people stories on the Battle Harder podcast from professionals, mental health professionals, neuroscientists, and people that just have overcome adversity. You can have everything and anything that you've ever hoped for and want for. And for most people, that's just a little bit of inner peace. And I guarantee you can have that when you have that limitless belief system and stop putting doubt and blame and anger and hurt and pain and sadness all on you, because you are better than anything that you are going through. And I hope whoever hears this resonates with somebody. I hope whoever hears this, it gets you to take action. And if you need help, battlefitedbrand.com, reach out to Coach Rob. The first call is always free. Love working with people. I'm going to be giving out some free resources here soon that will help you, that if you follow it line by line, I guarantee you it will change your life, and it will be for free. This has just been a quick episode of the Battle Harder podcast. Quick bite of a real dose of reality, of a life story of a man who's been fighting all his life to be 1% better every day. Go out there and turn your pain into progress, and always be fit for battle. Peace.
You've just heard another battle-tested conversation. Now it's time to take action. If this episode lit a fire in you, subscribe on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, or YouTube so you never miss a moment that could change your life. Want to go deeper? Connect with Coach Rob at battlefitedbrand.com for coaching, gear, and tools to help you turn your pain into progress. Remember, life will test you, but you're built to battle harder. Until next time, stay locked in, stay ready, and keep showing up.